Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, his message to his offensive line, it is all about dominance at the line of scrimmage today. Why? Because their running back has a chance to break the conference record for rushing touchdowns in a season. I have no doubt when they get into the red zone, he is going to be a focal point for this offense. They want to dominate and play some smash-mouth football to go down in the history books here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Oh, what vision. Run out of bounds at the 39-yard line, but what a return to set up this offense. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Curtis. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Play action on first down. Buying time to his right. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cougars offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And let's get a look now at Tony Freeman. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable.
He's going to take a shot. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and in your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Curtis. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Handoff to the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He'll keep it on second down. Maybe some room here. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Washington State lines up quickly.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. And wings it incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play. But instead, he gives up the big safety.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They need a huge play on third and long. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Finds a crease. It's Curtis.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got an alley. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Curtis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Rides to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Driven back.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Offense working from the pistol. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fire. That's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Wants to throw on first. Gets rid of it.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Out wide right, it's Moses. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Brought down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Made the grab in the end zone for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Touchdown, Wazoo! Put 6 on the board.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fresh center downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Drops back on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Quarterback keep. Makes one man miss. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Washington State going quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Freeman. And he's still running after the move. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Cougars! And the comeback is on.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. He's up to 81 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Give to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got some green grass. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Curtis. Stop right there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pushes ahead. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Burrell. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on.
Snags it, and he's open. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking for space. It's Curtis. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Rush right in his face. Back's looking for the goal line. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Barrels ahead. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. It's complete on the right side. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. They're all over him. He's got the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the move, he fires. That one's not even close.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Curtis. Breaks into the open. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. On the run, it's Curtis. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They believe they can run right here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Extending the play. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Right side, it's Freeman. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to get rid of it. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hit.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Out wide right, it's Freeman. Makes the grab and room to run. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, what I'm observing is that these guys are so fired up for their running back who just broke the conference season record for rushing touchdowns. They are continuing to feed him the rock in the red zone. They know he is on a history-making spree. They want to continue to go downhill. This defense hasn't stopped him yet, and the teammates are celebrating every yard he gains, every touchdown he makes, because he is making history out there. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Turning it on. Quick with the spin move. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Sees an alley. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy.